Marie Antoinette was born on November 2, 1755 in Vienna, Austria, as the 15th child of Holy Roman Emperor Francis I and Empress Maria Theresa. She was named after her mother, who was one of the most powerful women in Europe at the time. At the age of 14, Marie Antoinette was married off to the Dauphin of France, Louis Auguste, as part of a political alliance between Austria and France. The marriage was intended to strengthen the ties between the two countries, which had been at war for centuries. Marie Antoinette's early years in France were marked by her youth and inexperience, and she was often criticized for her lack of interest in politics and her extravagant spending habits. She was also ridiculed for her Austrian background and her inability to produce an heir to the throne. Despite these challenges, Marie Antoinette gradually won over the French people with her charm and charisma. She was known for her love of fashion, music and the arts, and she was a patron of many prominent artists and musicians of the time. However, as tensions grew in France, Marie Antoinette became a target of criticism and scorn. She was accused of being extravagant and frivolous, and her close relationship with her husband was seen as a sign of weakness on his part. The phrase, "let them eat cake," is often attributed to Marie Antoinette, although there is no concrete evidence that she actually said it. The phrase is believed to have originated from a statement made by Jean-Jacques Rousseau, a French philosopher, in his autobiographical work, Confessions. In the passage, Rousseau recounts an incident in which he encountered a great princess, who upon learning that the peasants had no bread said, "Let them eat cake." It is not clear whether the incident actually occurred, or whether Rousseau was using it as a rhetorical device to make a point about the callousness of the French aristocracy. Regardless of its origins, the phrase became associated with Marie Antoinette during the French Revolution. She was accused of being out of touch with the suffering of the French people and of being indifferent to their plight. The phrase, "let them eat cake," was used as a symbol of her supposed arrogance and insensitivity. In 1789, the French Revolution erupted, and Marie Antoinette's world was turned upside down. She and her family were forced to flee the palace at Versailles, and were eventually captured and imprisoned in Paris. During her imprisonment, Marie Antoinette suffered greatly. She was separated from her children, who were taken from her and placed in the care of others. She was also subjected to harsh treatment by her captors, who often insulted and abused her. In 1793, Marie Antoinette was put on trial by the revolutionary government and found guilty of treason. She was sentenced to death by guillotine and executed on October 16, 1793. Today, Marie Antoinette is remembered as a tragic figure who symbolized the excess and decadence of the French monarchy. However, there is ongoing debate among historians about her true character and her role in the events leading up to the revolution. Some argue that she was unfairly maligned by her critics, while others believe that she was a product of her privileged upbringing and failed to understand the plight of the French people. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this presentation, please like and share the video, and leave a comment below. If you would like to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Your support is deeply appreciated.